Well, hi there. So you join me today. We've had another break in the wind. Now, titter ye not. No, we've had a break in the wind, and I thought I'd better get out and film a video for you. So in today's video, I have an important channel announcement. I'm going to share with you some viewers' pics that were sent in to me. And whilst doing that, I'm heading on Buddy for the village of Aldeire in the vain hope that possibly Buddy finally gets to see the stream that Norman keeps banging on about with water in it. Now, we haven't had a lot of rain this year, unlike you folks in the UK. I think we sent our rain to you lot, so you can thank me later. But we did have a couple of nights where it rained all night, so I don't know. The stream might be dry, it might have water in it, but either way it doesn't really matter because we'll get a video out of it. Right, well, let me start with my important announcement. Basically, I wanted to announce that for the first time in going on 3 years now, I'm going to have to take a little YouTube holiday. The reason being that because we've had so very few riding and recording days so far this year, I don't have any videos in stock. So every video you've seen has been pretty much filmed and edited that week, and it's always been a mad rush job on the weekend to get a video out to you for the Tuesday. And the consequence of that has been, just because, you know, riding opportunities has been so limited this year, the consequence of that has really been that on the weekends I haven't had time for my own personal stuff that I need to do, like my chores. Also, because of the weather, a lot of outside jobs, stuff to do in the garden, stuff to do with the vehicles hasn't been getting done because I've been making videos or editing videos on the weekends. So basically I've reached a point now where I don't think I'm ever going to catch up with my backlog of chores without taking a little YouTube break. So that's what I'm going to do with a heavy heart. So you won't be getting a video next Tuesday or the Tuesday after that, but the following Tuesday you should get a video, and hopefully by then the weather will have improved and I'll be able to film a couple of videos a week from time to time, which would actually enable me to get ahead again once more, which would be brilliant. Yeah, well, there's plenty of other great channels out there to watch, of course, and if you really want some economical rides in the next couple of weeks, you can always check out my back catalogue. There's quite a few videos on the channel, I think 175 or so. Maybe check out some of my earlier ones if you're relatively late to the party. And yeah, so that's that. So I'm sorry about that, but I really need to clear the backlog of chores, and then hopefully the weather will have improved and I can start getting back to a decent video schedule for you. This is a nice one. Whoop. Yeah, that's quite, you could definitely get air on that if you were silly. So that was my important announcement. And here we are now on the road, which terminates in Aldeire. Well, it doesn't actually. We have to turn off to get to Aldeire, but yeah, it takes us to Aldeire, let's put it that way. So I hope you're all well, and yeah, apologies to those of you in the UK for the fact that we seem to have sent all of our rain to you lot. But on the plus side, we've probably had all of Europe's wind, so yeah, shouldn't be too windy in Europe, I wouldn't have thought. Oh yeah, this is a lovely road, going into a little valley. Yeah, it's a lovely day today, really. Still windy, but the wind is described as moderate today, as opposed to blowing my garden fence down, which it has been doing most of the year so far. So right, let's start by looking at some of the pictures that I've been sent. So first up, from Peter Holland in Normandy in France, I have a picture of his classic 350 at the seaside. Pete also has a Piaggio PCX 125, I believe it is, which you can see here. And here's a nice picture of that Piaggio parked in front of some rather impressive wall painting. So that's actually a painting behind, it's not actually a real tractor. Thought that was a pretty cool picture, Peter. Peter also sent in a picture of a roundabout, although it looks like it's more of a square about than a roundabout, that they have in Avranches. Which is somewhere in Normandy, presumably. I'll put the name of the town up on the screen just in case I murdered it. Avranches. There they have a Sherman tank and a monument to the US Army, which you can see here. And Pete's had some quite exotic bikes in his biking lifetime, and he sent me some pictures of some other bikes, but if you don't mind, Pete, I'll flash those up in a future video because I haven't got them all in my head, and I'm not the all-year motorcyclist. So yeah, I don't want to get anything wrong. So anyway, yeah, those are the images of Pete's classic 350 and his Piaggio PCX 125. Next up we have me and my Royal Enfield, Mamre as I call him because I'm lazy, with his Interceptor 650. And this picture was taken at Rocket Ranch in the USA with a friend he made there. Mamre is the guy on the right. And yeah, Mamre is basically travelling all over the country on his bike, living on his bike, so to speak. And he's currently spending a lot of time watching rocket launches at various sites around the USA. And yeah, this was Rocket Ranch, which I think is Boca Chica, I might be wrong, but yeah, so this is Mamre with his Interceptor 650. Thank you for that, and I'll link to his channel in the video description. Me and my Royal Enfield. Yeah, this road's quite bumpy on Buddy. It's a little bit nicer on Norman, but it's alright, we'll get there. So next up we have a photo of Ken Brooks's rather amazing R80 GS. I call it the Terracotta GS because you can see here it's absolutely caked in mud. Ken's very good off-road, and he doesn't baby the GS, but take my word for it, when it's clean it looks like it's just been wheeled out of the BMW museum. It's a lovely bike, but as you can see here, Ken's not afraid to get it dirty. Great job, Ken, and I'll stop calling Norman dirty from now on because I definitely will never get close to that level of dirty. So we also have a picture from Mike Hatswell. I think I mentioned Mike in a couple of videos, or at least one. He's up in Scotland, and he recently got a Meteor 350 himself, and you can see it here. So thanks for that, Mike. I'm guessing you're, well, it depends on the weather. I'm not sure how far you are into the running in procedure so far, but hopefully you're getting some miles on the bike. And the last little picture that I have for you and by no means least, is Jim's Meteor 350 in Fireball Red, as you can see here. And I really like the colour matched top box on there, Jim. That looks dead smart. Now, Jim actually lives quite near to me. He's also in this part of Spain, so I'm hoping our paths will cross at some point, and we can have a little meteor ride out together. So thanks for that, Jim. Lovely job. And yeah, as I say, I do like that colour matched top box. That's awesome. Yes, it's certainly nice and warm when you're out of the wind like we are at the moment. Got the jacket on, sans liner today, and I'm not cold at all. Yeah, this road's definitely not the greatest. It is very bumpy, and it does have holes in it from time to time. So what do you reckon, buddy? Do you reckon we're going to find water in the stream this time? Hope so. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, obviously Norman and Buddy share a garage, and the first time I rode down my trail of death, which ends in Aldeire on Norman, my Himalayan, we rode past a nice little stream. And basically streams are quite rare around here in the south, because all the water tends to get diverted into some sort of storage or other. So yeah, it's quite a novel thing to see a stream. And so obviously Norman has been very excitedly telling Buddy all about this stream that he saw, and now Buddy is really eager to see it for himself, you know, because why should Buddy suffer, you know, why should he be deprived? So even though it's a rough road, Buddy, we're going to do it. And this is the second attempt, as I said, because the last time was late summer, and by then there was no water. It's very nice up here, and this little bit seems to be sheltered from the wind, which is nice. I might even be able to open my visor. Oh, there we go, that's better. Right, so this is where we drop down into the village, just up here. So now we're into the village. I think I saw a person on the street once here. It's quite a rare occurrence anyway. There's not an awful lot going on around here. Right, so I think we'll just ride straight down there, buddy. I don't think we'll fuff about. We'll just go straight down there and have a look. So you have to do a little bit of off-roading now, my friend. Oh, doggy. Don't do that, you nutter. He's obviously not used to people coming down here on motorbikes. It's a bit rough. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Look at that! Proper water. Awesome. So let's have a hop off. See, buddy, I told you. Look, water. Brilliant. Just find somewhere to park up and then we'll go for a little mooch. Well, this is a lovely tranquil place, isn't it? And the stream runs down there. So we'll take a walk down there. Yeah, this place is the definition of peaceful, really. Very nice. Just hear the gentle rippling of the water. So there's Buddy. Terribly excited to have finally seen the stream with water in it. And I bet he can't wait to get home and tell Norman all about it. Good lad, Buddy. Good lad. Ah, you can see it gets a bit muddy here. Because there used to be a footpath there. And obviously because of that they decided to put this in instead. So you don't get your shoes muddy. That's awesome. Oh, this is lovely. Lovely temperature for it as well. Let's go on the rickety bridge. Oh, I didn't feel too perilous. There we go. I dare say you can walk along here a fair way, but I haven't really got the footwear for it, but I'll just go a little bit further as we're here. Nice rock you could sit on by the water there. Oh, there's a Buddy at the end there, look. Just about see Buddy. Let's see what happens next. See how far this footpath is actually passable for. Oh yes, it's getting muddy there. Yeah, okay, I'll try and walk on the least muddy part. Just about sorted. So this video will have rarity value. It's an EconomicalRides walking video. I promise you won't get many of those. Now I know how Jeff feels. Jeff and Twinks, West Country Walks, link in the video description. Aha! We found a building. Very nice. Do we think that might have been a mill at some point? Possibly. Yeah, I think the millstone as a step might be a bit of a giveaway. Awesome. Oh yes, there we go, look. This is called Fuente. Hang on. It's a bit boggy here. But anyway, yeah, this is called Fuente del Molino. So yeah, this was definitely a mill. And if it weren't so muddy, I'd like to explore. Let's see if I can go this way. Yeah, you see there's a big channel under the house. There we go. I'm not going to walk under that because then my luck it'll fall on my head. But there we go, we found an old mill. How cool is that? Maybe this walking lark is to be recommended after all. Nah, maybe not. Awesome, so I think we should head back now. Yeah, because I don't think we can get close to the stream much further. So we'll head back. So anyway, now you know, if you're ever in Aldeire, this is the place to come. It's awesome. Yeah, as I mentioned, sort of streams have a bit of rarity value in southern Spain, because normally any water they have, it gets redirected. So it's quite nice to see a stream of water. I think we do get a lot of walkers actually come down here, because when I googled it, lots of people seem to say it was a lovely walk. Nice little bench for you to sit on, watch the water go by. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'm just chuffed that there was water in it this time, because Buddy was so disappointed last time. Hi Buddy, we're back. Bye bye little stream, bye bye. Right, I wonder if we're going to get attacked by that dog again when we try to come out of here. We shall be prepared this time. So this is where the doggy was. Now he seems to have gotten used to Buddy by now, that's good. There you go Buddy, little off-road adventure for you. That's the Trail of Death up there. Although it's a piece of cake for me these days really. But yeah, nice quiet little spot this is, most definitely. And when there's water in the stream, it's most pleasant down there. Right, onwards and upwards. So I managed to fight my way through the traffic to get out of Aldeire, and now we're heading home to give Ruby her sausage. So yes, please bear with me for the next couple of weeks when I won't have a video for you, and then the Tuesday after that normal service should be resumed. And if the weather plays ball, we should be able to maintain that for the rest of the year. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little ride out. Thank you to everybody who sent me in pictures. And if any of you want to send in pictures of your bikes, they don't have to be Royal Enfields. Feel free to do so, and from time to time when I have enough pictures, we'll do another little video where we present your bikes to the YouTube viewing public. Right, so I'll just leave you with this rather lovely view and head home, get Ruby that sausage, and I'll see you in the next one in a few weeks' time. Bye bye. So Ruby, can you tell that Buddy's very excited? He can't wait to get back to the garage and tell Norman all about it. Yeah, because Buddy went to the stream, and this time it had water in it. I know, amazing, right? So you've been a good girl, looked after the house for Daddy. You know what that means, don't you? Yes, sausages. And this week's sausages are from a fellow YouTuber. Yes, they're from Steve, the Norfolk Thunderbolt. Thank you, Steve, that's very kind. I'll link to your channel in the video description. Yes, I know, Ruby. Steve sent you sausages and you can't wait to try them. Hang on then. Sausages. Thunderbolt sausage. Thanks, Steve. Nice one. I'll link to your channel in the video description. Right, Dad? Right, Ruby. We'll do that. Thanks, Steve. Nice one. Nice one.